welcome back. Headed to Uptown, Minneapolis. Right now I'm in Lynn Lake, approaching Lake and Lindale. A lot been going on in this area the last month or so, and I haven't been down here in a while. So I'm just going to come down here and see what's going on. Right now it looks pretty good, I gotta say. Things are open, nothing's boarded up. I mean, this right here is the best I've seen any part of Uptown look in a year. But we're just at Lynn Lake here. I'm approaching Lake Street up there. But we're just gonna come take a peek around, see what's going on these days. I love the Falafel King and still miss it over there. Sad to see that building boarded up. Doing all right over here. Everything looks open. Seen that video of the guy doing donuts and shooting off in the air. All the street racing that has happened right here. No sign of it. Just a little bit of marks in the street. People have been doing donuts, so you can tell that. Otherwise looking pretty good. Go over here and take a peek. Still can't believe Greek to Me restaurant is gone. Don't know what they're building down there. More apartments. Fujiya, man, I miss that place. This one doesn't look too bad so far. Let's head that way. Well, the bondage shop is open, so that's good. There's people on the street. Packs of people walking around, pedestrians. Most things looking open still. Cool. This gas station was burned down last year, so it looks like they've quickly gotten that rebuilt. That's nice. Boy, again, I tell you what, in the light of the day, so far so good. Open, people on the streets. Best I've seen it in a while. Of course, all the action's been happening up here near Lake and Girard, Hennepin. But so far, pleasantly surprised. Nice little bustle. Just looks like a summer day on any city street. I always used to hear that Eric Clapton really liked this secondhand store right here, and that he would frequent it whenever in town and sometimes go in the back and play guitar. That's what I used to hear. Barely ever stepped foot in there myself. Don't know if it's true, but that was the word on the street. This poor CVS, man. Every time there's something goes wrong in Uptown, people hit this CVS. It's looking good now, though. Hope it stays. Alright, getting a little closer. A few things boarded up. Windows apparently have been broken. That doesn't look like preventative boarding to me. That looks like they're fixing a specific window kind of boarding to me. I like the design of this new apartment building, but I don't know about that color. Looks pretty cool, though. It's really different than all the other ones, so it stands out for sure. Yeah, definitely a new look for Uptown. I don't know, I don't mind it. Over here, looks like we can just board up at a moment's notice. That's a good way to go about it. So not boarded up, but just ready to, if need be. Alright, well, here we are. Target's still open. That's nice. So here we're coming up on the thing now. I know the parking garage. Here's where everything happened about a month ago. Looks like they've covered up all the graffiti that had been up on top of there. Like we still got a little gathering down here. See, they just cleared this out last night or yesterday, and there was a big hullabaloo last night. But again, during the daytime, not looking terrible here. A few things boarded up, but a lot less than last year or when I've been down here recently. Poor Stella's, man. All this is happening right in their front door. Poor any of these businesses. It's been a hell of a year for the neighborhood formerly known as Uptown. Everybody's got opinions to share. Maybe we have a little news, a little media down here, just in case something happens. Just a little gathering, not much. Few disinterested people on their phones. Stella's still open, hanging in. I know the salon there has closed. A lot of this is empty. Yeah, it certainly seemed a little more vibrant just a block or two back. Chino Latino sign still up over there. Staple of the intersection for 20 years, gone. Boarded up. Jute Salon, gone. Uptown Theater, gone. Hey there. Filio's from way back in the day, if you're my age, gone. Victoria's Secret's gone. Uptown Bar, gone. Urban Outfitters, still hanging on. What are the odds? Man, if you're my age, this is hallowed ground here in Uptown. Of course, former site of the Uptown Bar. And much less importantly, an Apple store. But the Uptown Bar, man, that's going to be a video unto itself someday. All that went on there. Now just a boarded up nothing. But over here, good to see the theater open. People eating on the street. Bookstore is still open. So, I mean, it's not just, total devastation or anything down here. Stuff is opening. A lot less is boarded up than I thought. Well, I'm going to go into the bookstore for a little bit. I love that bookstore. Excited to see the marquee open on the theater there. I mean, that's wonderful. Alright, heading back over to Lake Street here from Hennepin. This is so sad though to see this corner. I mean, the area doesn't seem to have them in. The corner, which is just the heart of the thing, I don't think there's anything open on the corner. This is closed. That's closed. That's closed. Yeah. And that's closed. So yeah, everything on the corner is closed. But not too boarded up, shockingly. I wonder what they're ever going to do with this building. And this was a fancy, this was the place where you came in from the suburbs and you wanted to feel like you were in a hip neighborhood in the city. You came to Chino. Not anymore, you don't. Uptown Theater closed. Pretty much everything along that block closed. Of course, people my age remember the McPunks hanging out in the courtyard right here. Leather jackets and mohawks aplenty. Trying to hang out and look cool and look tough. Pretty shocking for the time. Long gone, man, long gone. Uptown Theater. Midnight Rocky Horror picture showings. Not anymore. Hey, something's happening in there. Well, look at that, retail. I'll be damned, good for them. Boy, this is nuts though, look at this. Here's where they have just laid into the street, man. A lot of street racing and whatnot right here. Homeless person in the shade over there by the McDonald's, I'm sure they love that. But yeah, this is ground zero for street racing right here, Lake and Lagoon. Such a shame. It's too bad, man. And this should be, this should be the premier neighborhood in town to live in. This neighborhood, it's a neighborhood that personifies, right, city living. A lot of apartments, density, bars, restaurants, movie theater, places to work. This should be some of the most prime real estate in town. This should be where everybody wants to go, but it has been a tough road these days. Oh, good, some angry people. Let's go look. Just got what? Maybe a dozen people here yelling. They've got off their phones now. Well, seems we've gotten our anger out for the next minute or two. Man, again, barber shop and salons and all the businesses you want. You could live right here in any of these things and just walk everywhere. And this should be such a great area of town. Man, it is hot out here. It's a really nice day to be walking around. And like I say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was expecting worse. It's looking better right now than it was last year. That's for sure. I'm sure I come back and do this same walk at 1 in the morning might be a different story. But you know, just out here in the middle of the day, just a little life in Uptown. Alright, so I'm almost back to Lyndale here. The car's not far away. Again, I'm pleasantly surprised, man. Uptown, Lake Street are not smoldering piles of rubble. It's a big, thriving, bustling area. It just has seen some troubles, but it'll pull through. We'll just talk about these days in a few years. But wonderful. Wonderful. All right, thanks for joining me for this little look around Uptown Minneapolis, middle of July 2021.